Hey, was geht? I'm Al, a 29-year-old polyglot of 6 languages and digital nomad. Today, I will try to answer the question if it is possible to learn a language in 2 months if you have a normal life. 9 to 5 job, hobbies, friends, etc. Me, for example, I'm building my own business right now and I don't have 8 hours a day to learn a language. But 2 months ago, I started learning Brazilian Portuguese and I recorded myself every time to track my progress. And now I want to take you with me on my journey, tell you the story of why I started learning Brazilian Portuguese, show you some footage of day one, and then I will present my live speaking skills of today by having a chat with ChatGPT, so I can mimic a real life conversation where there's no time to think or prepare. Ready? Let's do it. All right, story time. Let me take you back into summer 2021, the second Corona summer, and I just finished my master's, found my first job online. Whoops. And the story takes place in Lisbon. I just started my digital nomad life with my most valuable friend Lucas. Shoutouts to you here, Luki, if you see this. Can you imagine how excited we were? What an adventure. Being out there finally and living the nomad life. So cool. Okay, we signed up for a co-working space called Avila Spaces in Saldanha. If you make it to Lisbon, check it out. Shoutouts to Carlos if you see this. Such a nice guy. So I went there every day by metro. And this one day, the metro didn't come. But what came was a maintenance worker or construction worker, the guys with the orange vest. He stepped down the stairs, mumbled something in fast Portuguese, and everyone was like, yeah, okay, and followed him. I was confused, like, what's happening? And then suddenly I feel a big, strong hand on my shoulder. Boom. Turn around and see this heavily tatted, short-haired guy who turned out to be one of the best people I would ever meet. Let me introduce you to Danilo. I went like, hey bro, the metro's not coming, we have to take the bus, where do you want to go? So nice, he just helped me. Turned out we had to take the same bus, so we talked a little. Next plot twist, turned out he lived so close to us. It was the fifth building or something, just down the street, maybe 30 seconds. So we exchanged numbers. The same night I took Lucas, I met the school guy, we go over to them. Then I met Luna, Danilo's pretty but super loud and cheeky dog, Vanessa, his wife, shout out to Vanessa, Diego, Maria, and Bianca and their friends. And out of the sudden, we've been in this circle of Brazilians. Thing is, Danilo's the only one who had a proper level of English. Vanessa could communicate, it was okay, but the others, not a single word. So most of the time they'd be speaking Brazilian Portuguese with each other. Lucas and I were just enjoying ourselves and listening. And then I fell in love with this language. The melody, the sound of it, their attitudes, how they talk to each other, and we would hang out so much. Every other day we would go to them and chill with them, and I was exposed to Brazilian Portuguese the whole summer. So I think you feel where this is leading. I didn't pick Brazilian Portuguese because I think it's cool or because I planned a vacation trip or something. It is this entirety of experiences and memories with Danilo, Vanessa, and the others this whole summer, the digital nomad trip. And I told myself, bro, you have to learn this language one day. And now, 3 years later, here I am. I started learning Portuguese on August 4th. Today is October 1st, so almost 2 months ago. What did I do? I did 2 hours a day on average for 6 days a week on average. Sometimes I skip the Sunday, sometimes I skip the Saturday. Like I said, in a normal life. Now I'd like to show you some footage. As I told you, I recorded myself every single session. And now let's dive into day one and show you where I'm coming from. All right? Let's have a look.
Olá, bom dia. Eu sou Alpay. Moro em Alemanha.
Difficult to speak if you're missing words.
Eu gosto de comida,
Me too, bro.
como
I think you get the idea. So now I will have a chat with ChatGPT to show you where I'm today. So sorry for the quality switch. I have to film from my Mac now, so I can use ChatGPT on my phone, on the app to use the memo function. I still don't have the budget to present you 8K ultra wide Tarantino IMAX footage, but those times will come as well. Okay, now let me have this chat with Chat. Oi, bom dia, meu mano, tudo bem? Agora quero conversar com você. Você pode fazer algumas perguntas sobre a minha vida? Bom dia, mano. Tô tranquilo, e você? Claro, bora conversar. Me conta qual foi a última viagem que você fez, para onde foi e como foi a experiência? Bom, boa pergunta, meu mano. A última viagem foi Peru. Fui ao Peru com a minha mãe. Sim, porque a minha mãe quis ver o Machu Picchu, o que é uma cidade velha, muita antiga, e é um lugar muito famoso em Peru. Que massa, mano! Machu Picchu deve ser incrível. Como foi a experiência lá? Vocês chegaram a fazer trilha ou foram de trem até o topo? A experiência foi incrível, amigo. De boa. O tempo, a gente muito amável e a comida, amigo, a comida do Peru é muito delicioso. Acho que a comida do Peru é famoso em todo mundo. E a natureza? Uau, não sei o que dizer. Que demais, mano. Imagino que a comida e a natureza de lá devem ser impressionantes mesmo. Qual foi o prato que você mais gostou de comer no Peru? Me lembro que um dia a minha mãe e eu fomos a uma aula de cozinhar para aprender a cozinhar. E cozinhamos um prato de Peru, do Peru, que se chama... me lembro. Preciso só um minuto. Não sei, não me lembro, mas acho que você sabe. Como se chama o prato do Peru com peixe? O prato mais famoso com peixe? Ceviche? É possível que se chama ceviche? Isso mesmo, mano. O prato que você está pensando é ceviche. Dos pratos mais famosos, and so on and so forth. Okay, I think that's enough. Let me switch back to the other camera for the conclusion. Conclusion time. Is it possible to learn a language in 2 months? I would say it depends on 3 factors. The first one being the language you pick. And that again depends on 2 other factors. The first one being the difficulty of that language. So generally, I would say you will learn Spanish faster than Mandarin. Generally, statistically for people on average. And secondly, it depends on your mother tongue. So if your mother tongue is Japanese, Korean, or any other Asian language, then you will have a better time learning Mandarin probably than Spanish, But if your mother tongue is French, then of course you will learn Spanish way faster. Secondly, how much time do you have? You know, if I were able to spend 8 hours a day on learning language, Portuguese, for example, I would learn it fast. You know, maybe I would be somewhat level B1 or B2 even already after 2 months. And third of all, it will depend on your methods and routines. Are you consistent? What type of methods and routines do you use? You know, you should use the highest quality resources, sophisticated routines, and effective methods. So that's it about my 2 months journey so far. I will keep you posted. I will do this every month now, and then yeah, next month we will see how far I got after 3 months, 4 months, so on. And once I become fluent enough so that the next video wouldn't make fun anymore for you guys to watch because there won't be any big progress or something, then I will just hop on the next language.